I thought it was pretty good so far.
Test. Presented by Fucked Up Energy Drink is back in Bulgaria. Coming to you from Arena Sophia in this stunning capital city. It's BKFC 58, and we will open with 3 preliminary bouts. Then at the top of the hour, our main card begins from here in Sofia. Tonight's co-main in the welterweight division, BAKOCEVIC versus Ramadan Goamin. And our main event in the cruiserweight division, KOLEV versus Tony Markulev. Hey everyone, with Chris Lights Out Lytle, I'm Sean Wheelock. Chris, BKFC is absolutely rolling here in 2024. Every event thus far has sold out. The Prospect Series combined with the Open Tryouts are bringing a new generation of fighters to BKFC.
Sean, they're working perfectly, better than I could have imagined right here. Look, we have them in Oregon coming up, South Carolina, people from all over the country flying out, driving out, going hours out of their way to come to these tryouts. Sean, all over the world, we have people coming to England, people going just Bulgaria, all over the place wanting to be part of what we're doing. Why? We have hungry fighters who want an opportunity. We're giving them a chance. Show us what you have, and it's working. They're coming out and they're putting on fantastic fights.
Earlier this month, BKFC made our Canadian debut. April 6th, we are back in England, north of London in Milton Keynes. And tonight, Chris, it is our second Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship event in Sofia, Bulgaria.
And Sean, Bulgaria, why go to Bulgaria? Well, that region right there, we've proven from boxing, MMA has some of the toughest fighters in the world. Some of the most dominant, and nothing different with bare knuckle. We have people who come in with hard-nosed mentality, want to come in, prove that they're good, prove that they have what it takes to be awesome at this sport, and they're doing a great job. So all these foreign places we're going, England, everything, I mean, you have people from all over that region, different countries they're coming in. It is amazing to see the growth in the anticipation of what people want to do when they come to fight for us. They're just so excited to be part of it.
Our main event tonight, set for the cruiserweight division, features 2 very talented and pedigreed Bulgarian fighters, KOLEV versus Tony Markulev.
KOLEV, very good fighter, MMA background. Seen him on the Contender Series. Did very well there. Markulev, another very good hard-nosed guy with heavy hands. So it's going to be kind of the difference right there. Is it going to be the heavy hand of Markulev, or is it going to be that inside grind of KOLEV that's going to win this fight?
BKFC uses the unified rules of bare knuckle fighting, which are administered this evening by the Mohegan Tribe Department of Athletic Regulation. All bouts are scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds and are scored by 3 judges on the 10-point must system. Punching in the active clinch is allowed. All kicks, knees, and elbows are illegal, as are all takedowns and submissions. We open tonight with a bout in the light heavyweight division. Our tale of the tape is presented by BARGHI for Emil ENCHEV versus ZAMPELOS.
And Sean, you see here, ENCHEV has a slight height advantage, a 3-inch reach advantage. He's going to want to use that against ZAMPELOS. He's going to want to try and get in to land those hard shots. all the time.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to you and welcome one and all to Arena Sophia here in beautiful Sofia, Bulgaria. And we welcome you to BKFC 58. BKFC for review begins tonight with 5 2-minute rounds in the light heavyweight division, presented to you by Aqua Dreamwater. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner. Tonight he wears black and blue. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall. His official weight, 183.4 pounds. He holds an undefeated kickboxing record at 2-0, and tonight makes his BKFC debut. Fighting out of Thessaloniki, Greece, here is Zakis Zampelos. And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. Tonight he wears tiger print. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall. His official weight, 178.7 pounds. Tonight, he makes his BKFC debut. Fighting out of Lovech, Bulgaria, here is Emil, the Gladiator, ENCHEV. And our referee in charge of the action, Brian Miner.
Brian Miner set to call both fighters up to scratch. Bout number 1 of 12, it's BKFC 58. We're at Arena Sophia in Bulgaria's stunning capital city. Sporting touch of hands. Round number 1. Orange and black trunks for the Bulgarian Emil ENCHEV. Blue and black trunks for the Greek fighter Zakis Zampelos, who is down and now up. Taking the mandatory 8 is Zampelos from referee Brian Miner.
I mean, Zampelos jumped up very fast, very rapidly. He's got to be careful. He might still be a little hurt right now.
Coming hard on the overhand, the left hook, and that's knockdown number 2.
Zampelos up again right here, but man, he's got to do a better job of defending himself right here. He's got to grab if he can get in. He's still hurt. He's got to grab his opponent if he can.
ENCHEV measuring the hands, the left hook, knockdown number 3. We are done. No count from Brian Miner. Welcome to Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, Emil ENCHEV.
Man, and you got to feel bad right now for Zampelos. He felt like he had the weight of the whole country on his shoulders right there, and he probably feels like he's disappointed. But man, this is bare knuckle. If you're not ready for it, it's a different animal. Sometimes you can get hit with a punch, you can get wobbled. Not in bare knuckle. You're going to go down immediately, and if that happens, you try and get up, you try and keep fighting. You got to figure out how to stall, how to grab, when to take a knee. Sometimes we talk about that, Sean. We see a guy, they get hit, they go and they take a knee themselves so they don't get that knockdown. When you get that knockdown, then your legs aren't going to be there, your equilibrium's off, it's going to be a problem.
Overhand rights, left hooks from ENCHEV, using the range very well. 6'2" to his opponent ZAMPELOS, 5'9". ENCHEV, hard punches from distance into range, 3 knockdowns to the finish.
ZAMPELOS still looked like he
Ladies
was going
and
to fight him.
gentlemen, our referee in charge, Brian Meyer, steps in and calls a stop to this fight at 38 seconds into round number 1. For your winner by KO, Emil, the Gladiator, ENCHEV.
And Sean, ENCHEV looked fantastic out there. Came in throwing hard shots, controlled the range, controlled the pace, landed shots at will.
Emil ENCHEV, 15-5 in his amateur boxing career. Now 1-0 in his BKFC career. Hard right hands, beautifully timed power left hooks, 3 knockdowns to the finish. The winner by way of first round TKO, Emil ENCHEV defeats ZAMPELOS.
That I am the flyweight champion of the world.
The right hand pass and that was Chancey Wilson.
Briggs trying to circle out, trying to throw back, takes the left hand, right hand. Another big shot on the left hand, and that is a clean knockdown. Hey, all you flyweights, know who's a champion.
To the welterweight division we go. Our tale of the tape presented by Born Winner for Zdravko Dimitrov versus Ruslan Tokhtarov.
Sean, you can see here everything very similar, except for Dimitrov is a little bit heavier. I think Tokhtarov will end up weighing in a little bit light on this. Maybe he overcut, I'm not real sure.
The Chechnyan, now based in Austria, Ruslan Tokhtarov. This is bout number 1 for Tokhtarov in BKFC. Ruslan Tokhtarov has had 3 pro MMA bouts. He's 34-8 in his pro kickboxing career.
That's a lot of kickboxing right there, Sean. Let's see if it has trouble adapting to the range, because with kickboxing, those kicks make a huge difference. You can start from farther away, getting inside. With the boxing, just with the hands, it makes a total big difference in that striking range. So might be a little bit difficult for him starting on. Sometimes I talk about it, it takes at least somewhere between 1 to 4 rounds to get a good feel for what BKFC is. So it all depends on how quick he's able to adjust.
The Bulgarian, Zdravko Dimitrov, set for bout number 2 in BKFC. Dimitrov has also had 8 amateur MMA bouts.
Sean, we've talked about that a little bit with his opponent right there. Tokhtarov maybe had taken a minute to find that range, understand the range. Dimitrov has had a fight in BKFC, so he's going to understand that range a little bit better. He did have 1 fight already So let's see if that makes a big difference. In this sport, I feel like experience is everything. Sometimes it doesn't always make a difference, but a lot of times just having that range and that comfortability is huge out there.
To get us started, Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are set for the next fight of the night, scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds in the welterweight division, presented to you by the ALEKSIEV Dental Clinic. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner, tonight he wears black. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall. His official weight, an even 158 pounds. He holds an impressive kickboxing record of 34 victories opposite 8 defeats, and tonight makes his BKFC debut. Fighting out of Vienna, Austria, by way of the Chechen Republic, here is Ruslan Storm Tokhtharov! And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. Tonight he wears black and red. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. His official weight, 165.5 pounds. Tonight, he steps into the squared circle for the second time. Fighting out of Stara Zagora, Bulgaria, here is Zdravko Dimitrov! And our referee in charge of the action, Radoslav Petro.
Final words from referee Radoslav Petkov. Round number 1. Black and red trunks for the Bulgarians, Zdravko Dimitrov. Black camouflage trunks for the Chechen, now based in Austria, Ruslan Tokhtharov. Forward pressure on the overhand right from Tokhtharov into the entry right hand.
Tokhtharov just stalking his opponent, coming straight forward.
Bouncing this step of Dimitrov. Looking to explode in, now circling out. Left hook on the entry to the body, counter right hand from Dimitrov. Right hand on the rear right hand from Tokhtharov, rear right uppercut. Early forward stalking pressure, Chris, from Ruslan Tokhtharov.
And Sean, I talked about sometimes it takes a minute to get that range. Not for this guy, he's coming straight forward the entire time.
Stiff Tokhtharov. Dimitrov cut outside of his right brow. Clean right hand on the entry from Ruslan Tokhtharov. Right hand again. Dimitrov playing a lot of defense, circling out on the underhook. Quick break by referee Radoslav Petkov. Right back to it. See the continual bounce in the step of the Bulgarian, Zdravko Dimitrov. 40 seconds remaining, round number 1. We are in the welterweight division. Big swings again from Tokhtharov on the underhook from Dimitrov. That gets the separation from Petkov. Tokhtharov in the feint with the right hand, again coming forward, hands high and tight. Zdravko Dimitrov continuing to stay on his bike. Now snatches the overhook. Again the separation. Naked right hand from Tokhtharov. Dimitrov circling out again. You see the smear of blood on his face. Takes that jab on the entry. Right hand on the duck under the belt. Next stop, round 2.
And like I said, Sean, we talked about it taking some time to get a feel for it. Not for Tokhtharov. He came right in there, controlled the pace, controlled the range, landed hard shots the entire fight, the entire round, I should say. Man, he looked good, especially for that being his first bare knuckle fight. Dimitrov's got to figure something out here. He cannot just let his opponent keep walking straight forward, stalking him in that manner. He's going to have to lead the dance a little bit more, throw some punches before. He can't be on the defense the entire time and just waiting to counter. But Look at that beautiful uppercut right there being landed by Taktarov. And just straight shots. And see, look who's always leading right there. It's Taktarov. That's where Dimitrov is going to have to start initiating some of these combinations, some of these attacks. He's going to have to try and get off first. He cannot wait to counter. Dimitrov is going to be in trouble if he just has to wait, and hopefully he can hit Taktarov with a good counter. It's going to be tough.
You just saw Dimitrov has a scalp cut as well. So 2 cuts on the face of the Bulgarian, Zdravko Dimitrov. As we start round number 2, Dimitrov versus Ruslan Taktarov, and a strong round number 1 for Taktarov. Fast start to round number 2 for Taktarov.
Same thing going on here. Taktarov initiating the fight.
Time called by referee Radoslav Petkov. Can you see confirmation of that scalp cut? First appearance of the night for BKFC's Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Don Mutsi. Dr. Mutsi tells referee Radoslav Petkov this fight can safely continue. Sporting touch of hands. Bouncing the step from the center circle comes Dimitrov.
Let's see if that lights a fire under Dimitrov going, I have to get off first, start landing some punches here. I can't wait to counter this guy.
Duck under again from Taktarov into the clinch. Radoslav Petkov, the referee, doing a good job keeping this welterweight fight moving. 1:10 remaining round 2. Duck under again from Taktarov. Guillotine position draws the separation.
And Dimitrov had a good double leg or single leg right there too.
Petkov, soft warning to Ruslan Taktarov. Don't come over the head in that guillotine position. Now 55 seconds remaining round 2. Dimitrov trying to stay fluid on the outside, takes that naked right hand from Ruslan Taktarov. Stepping with the right hand again. There's a clipping right hand from Taktarov. Right hand from Dimitrov. Bulgarian crowd firmly getting behind their countryman Zdravko Dimitrov here in round 2. Blood flowing freely from the scalp cut on the face of Zdravko Dimitrov. Now 15 seconds remaining in round number 2. Taktarov again coming forward, hands high and tight. Not seeing the volume from the Chechen by way of Austria, Ruslan Taktarov here in round number 2 that we saw in round 1. There's a good jab from Dimitrov.
Not quite the volume, but he's still dictating the pace and when the fight's happening.
Clean 1-2 from Taktarov. Final seconds, round number 2. There is the bell.
And once again, Sean, kind of the same thing I keep talking about here. Taktarov just walks forward, and when he wants to punch, he's throwing punches. He's never having to counter the entire time because Dimitrov isn't leading the dance. He needs to change it up a little bit because even when he's in there, he's trying to counter Taktarov. He doesn't just stop punching. He keeps throwing punches the entire time. So you might as well try and get off first. Dimitrov needs to start trying to throw before and stop waiting for his opponent to throw punches. Good work being done by Taktarov on the inside. Look, just that right hand lead. If these two guys are standing right in front of each other, you know who's going to get off first. It's going to be Taktarov.
Jam-packed here at Arena Sophia, Bulgaria's capital city. We are set for round number 3. Time then knuckle up from Radoslav Petkov, the referee. Either way, round number 3 underway. Stiff jab from Taktarov. Then the right hand again. Chris, to this point in the fight, Ruslan Taktarov has been timing that too exceptionally well.
There's that nice right hand lead, lands a lot.
There's the right hand lead from Dimitrov, but the duck under from Taktarov.
And look at those punches being thrown and landed, just definitely in favor of Taktarov.
Duck under that time from Zdravko Dimitrov into the clinch. Get a separation from Radoslav Petkov. 1:15 remaining round number 3. Lead left hook not there from Dimitrov. Jab entry again from Ruslan Taktarov into the clinch.
And Sean, for being the guy who weighed in lighter, Taktarov, he seems to be the bigger, stronger fighter in this situation.
To the body goes Taktarov. Get into the clinch. What we're not seeing from Zdravko Dimitrov to this point in the fight, Chris, punches in the clinch. On cue, just like that, a couple of soft right hands from Dimitrov to Tokhtarov's body, but he's not throwing intently on the inside.
And that's when they break it up, Sean. You can land these little body shots, and they're just going to say, that's not really trying to hurt your opponent. We want real damage being done. They're going to break it up every time.
Get to the inside. 25 seconds remaining, round 3. On the reset from the center circle, left hand from Tokhtarov. That sends Dimitrov against the ropes. Get into the clinch, immediately an inactive clinch from both men. Rear right uppercut, and landed flush though on the left forearm of Tokhtarov. Left hook from Ruslan Tokhtarov. Then you hear the Bulgarian crowd trying to get behind their countryman Zdravko Dimitrov. Final seconds, round 3. The bell, we move to round 4.
I feel like Dimitrov finally had a couple times there where he decided he was going to lead the exchange. He was going to get off first. He was going to throw, and he landed punches. That's exactly what he needs to be doing the entire time. You cannot wait to counter Tokhtarov. It's going to be a problem for you. If I'm in the corner of Tokhtarov, I'm telling him, make sure you keep pushing the pace. Get up first, land punches, throw combinations, throw those nice straight shots, push your opponent around and wear him down. Just like that right there, just nice straight punches inside.
That is our crafted replay. It is presented by Forged Irish Stout.
And right there, you can see that was the end of the round. That was for the first time when Dimitrov really started to decide, I'm going to throw punches first, and I felt like a few of them landed.
The sportsmanship continues. Round 4. And the forward pressure of Ruslan Tokhtarov continues the right hand. And that is our first knockdown of this fight. Zdravko Dimitrov now taking the mandatory 8 count from Vladislav Petkov on the clean right hand. Right back to it. We'll see if Ruslan Tokhtarov now turns up the pressure. Big right hand. There's the uppercut. Right hand uppercut again.
Oh!
On the counter, and we're at 1 knockdown apiece.
Tokhtarov got very aggressive right there, opened himself up. Dimitrov just threw uppercut, landed beautifully.
Against the flow of this fight,
Dimitrov has got to jump all over him right now. He's kind of hurt. He's got to go for it. Go for the victory right now. You're in trouble.
on the underhook from the center circle, the separation. Big uppercut to the body from Dimitrov. Trying to literally pull himself back into this fight as he pulled himself off of the canvas to record the knockdown here in round 4.
You can see he's continuing to go for that uppercut. That's the punch that put his opponent down.
55 seconds remaining, round 4. Heavy feints now from Zdravko Dimitrov. Tokhtarov on the 1-2, 1-2 again to the inside. Short left hands in the clinch from Dimitrov.
Dimitrov's got to come with some more power shots. He's got to get another knockdown here to even this fight out a little bit.
It's an audacious rear right hand thrown naked by Dimitrov. Big right hand from Tokhtarov.
Oh.
Rear right uppercut from Ruslan Tokhtarov. Dimitrov took that very well. Now coming forward. Counter on the left hand from Tokhtarov.
Tokhtarov is on pinpoint accuracy right now. Just landing nice, clean shots.
Getting late here in round number 4. Uppercut entry again. Hooks to the body now from Zdravko Dimitrov. Duck under on the overhook. Over-unders the bell. We move to the 5th and final round.
And the thing I liked about that, Sean, after Dimitrov got his knockdown, he was pushing forward the entire time, pushing the pace. He made Tokhtarov back up a little bit, and that's exactly what we want to see the entire fight. Now it's totally changed right there. Let's see how this last round goes. Even though Tokhtarov did get knocked down there, I felt like he landed some good punches after that. I'd be interested to see how they score that round. And Tokhtarov knows now you got to be careful in the sport. You can't just come forward the entire time. There's that beautiful right hand coming forward by Tokhtarov. Going for the kill right now. I thought he has the opponent very hurt. And Dimitrov, ooh, just a beautiful uppercut right there. And Dimitrov knew it as well because he continued to throw uppercuts the rest of the round. He knows that's his punch. If he can land another one of those, it feels like he can get another knockdown.
Set for the 5th and final round. Great show of sportsmanship, great show of respect between Zdravko Dimitrov, Ruslan Tokhtarov. Tokhtarov a bit too keen. Both fighters up to scratch. Now round number 5 underway. There's that rear right hand, open round 5 from Ruslan Tokhtarov. Again in round 4, Tokhtarov dropping Dimitrov, and then Dimitrov against the flow of the fight. As Tokhtarov opened up for the finish, beautifully dropping Dimitrov.
I like the body work there by Dimitrov, but it's a little late in the fight to do that. You have to do something, I think, bigger right now to win this fight.
2-1 on the entry. Ruslan Tokhtarov, you see cut under his right eye, which is swelling rapidly. 80 seconds remaining in this very entertaining and competitive fight. Jab from Tokhtarov. Overhand right just misses from Zdravko Dimitrov. Circling out again, Dimitrov. Looking for the entry angle. Tried to land it with that entry left uppercut. See the blood across the face of both fighters. There's a clever right hand from Dimitrov.
Dimitrov still trying to get that uppercut. That was what he had the most success with, and he keeps trying to go to it.
Jab again, hook jab from Tokhtarov. Feint from Ruslan Tokhtarov. Dimitrov on his back foot, looking to circle out, then explode in, but exploding in is Ruslan Tokhtarov into the clinch. Head chancery position draws the break from referee Radoslav Petkov. 25 seconds remaining in this fight. Overhand right, tucked down from Dimitrov, that was slick. Bouncing the step of Dimitrov, hook to the body. Double jab from Zdravko Dimitrov. Double overs on the entry, Ruslan Tokhtarov driving pressure. Turn from Dimitrov. Stiff jab from Zdravko Dimitrov on the right hand. That is the end of the fight.
And Sean, they fought hard to the very last bell. Sean, I love it. If you want to get people to just, watch the preview and then pay for the app, or this is a good fight to watch because those guys went at it.
This is indeed our worldwide free view. Top of the hour, our main card begins. You can watch it on the BKFC app.
Felt like the last few rounds, Dimitrov really got in his groove. It really came forward and put on some pressure. Not sure if he even won those rounds, but those were very entertaining rounds, which the whole fight would have been like that.
Get in round number 4, 1 knockdown apiece. Tokhtarov dropping Dimitrov with the right hand, and Dimitrov dropping Tokhtarov with the right hand. Again, our judges here in Bulgaria, signed by the Mohegan Commission. Just as you see with BKFC in the US, 3 judges scoring on the 10-point must system. We are under the unified rules of bare knuckle fighting.
And Sean, that cut under the eye, the swelling, the cut underneath Tokhtarov's eye, that was from one uppercut landed right there.
We go to Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we go to the decision, let's have a round of applause for these 2 warriors. After completing the scheduled 5 rounds, our judges at ringside have scored this fight 48-47, 49-46, and 48-47 to the winner by unanimous decision. Ruslan "Storm" Tokhtarov!
It's about what I had it, Sean. Very good fight right there. I really like what I saw from TOKHTAROV. Like I said, he usually has some time where you have to understand this sport. He came at it right away, did fantastic.
The winner, by way of unanimous decision, Ruslan Tokhtarov defeats Zdravko Dimitrov. BKFC 58, coming to you live from Sofia, Bulgaria, is presented by Bucked Up Energy Drink, OnlyFans, Grunt Style Apparel, and by Forged Irish Stout.
Live from Satellite 5, I'm Brian Socia, and as always, so much to get into this week on the Bare Knuckle Show. We're glad you're hanging out.
Bare Knuckle just takes one shot. If he can land a good shot, he can do some damage.
6 new major signings, a new location overseas that we're going to be doing.
It gives me so much more energy and reason to go ahead and do what I do.
Oh, jeez! Oh, jeez! It's inappropriate. Saturday, April 6th, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship returns to the UK with 3 championships up for grabs. In the main event, James Lights Out Lilly hunts for his first BKFC title when he faces the undefeated Franco Tenaglia. In the co-main event, Danny Christie defends his light heavyweight UK title against David One More Round. Also, Gary Fox fights Ellis Shepard for the vacant featherweight UK championship. Watch it live on the BKFC app. Download it at bkfc.com.
To the women's flyweight division we go. The numbers presented by Bucked Up Energy Drink for Daniela Groff versus Nicole Schaefer.
And you can see here, Sean, very similar. One, its height difference, half its reach difference. Tail to tape very similar with these two fighters.
Nicole Schaefer set for her BKFC debut. The German is 3-0-1 in pro boxing. Schaefer has a combined 28 pro kickboxing and Muay Thai bouts.
Should serve her well, Sean. A lot of boxing, just very familiar with just using the hands. A little different here, though. Let's see how long it takes her to understand you can't block the same way, you can't punch the same way. Just a little different, and if she can adjust quick, I think she'll do well here. If not, it'll be a struggle.
The German, Daniela Groff, set for her BKFC debut. Groff has had 11 pro boxing matches. She's had a combined 38 pro kickboxing and Muay Thai matches.
So once again, good experience with the boxing. 11 bouts, that's quite a few. So understands just using the hands, but a lot of just being in the ring. 38 fights of kickboxing, Thai, and boxing. That is a lot of experience right there. Let's see if she looks very relaxed out there.
BKFC women's flyweight division is stacked. Of course, is led by our champion, Christine Faria, no doubt watching at home tonight with interest in Las Vegas, Nevada. And the stacked division just got that much more stacked too. Very talented German strikers, Daniela Groff versus Nicole Schaefer. BKFC debut for both women. We send it to Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are part of history in the making as we present to you the very first female bare knuckle fight in Bulgarian history. And we are set for the next 5 of the night, scheduled for 5 two-minute rounds in the women's flyweight division, presented to you by Sting Smasher. Introducing you first, fighting out of the red corner, tonight she wears black. She stands 5 feet 3 inches tall. Her official weight, 127.2 pounds. She holds a combined combat sports record of 31 fights, and tonight makes her BKFC debut. Fighting out of Cologne, Germany, here is Nicole SCHAEFER. And across the ring, her opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. Tonight she wears white. She stands 5 feet 2 inches tall. Her official weight, 123.4 pounds. She holds a combined combat sports record of 48 fights, and tonight she also makes her BKFC debut. Fighting out of Karlsruhe, Germany, here is Daniela Graf. And our referee in charge of the action, Mario Ivanov.
Referee Mario Ivanov calling both fighters up to scratch. Sitting 3 feet apart. I have no idea what that is in metric. Round number 1.
It's about a meter.
White trunks for the German Daniela Graf, black trunks for the German Nicole SCHAEFER. Overhand right for Daniela Graf, counter left hook from SCHAEFER. SCHAEFER, big hooks in the pocket. Now into the clinch. There's the break from Ivanov. Right hand coming for Daniela Graf. Now the double jab. Both fighters dipping their head, looking to throw overhand rights.
I like Graf. He's standing right in her opponent's face right now, trying to push forward the entire time.
To the body goes Nicole SCHAEFER. Forward pressure again from Daniela Graf. Hands high and tight for Graf. Left hook, left hand again from Nicole SCHAEFER. Now SCHAEFER to the body, to the head goes Daniela Graf. Big swings from both fighters to start this women's flyweight bout. Overhand right on cue from Nicole SCHAEFER. Rear right uppercut from SCHAEFER. Right hand left hook from Graf. Both fighters completely opening up here in the opening now 60 seconds of this fight. To the body, referee Mario Ivanov telling Nicole SCHAEFER, break when I say break, listen, it's a soft warning in referee speak, and right back to it.
Good body work being done by SCHAEFER right now. That could pay dividends later on in this fight.
Side headlock from Graf, draws the immediate separation. Also draws the immediate soft warning from Ivanov.
And there's that body work again by SCHAEFER. I love what she's doing right now. Really putting in the work for that body.
Ivanov saying emphatically to SCHAEFER, when I say stop, stop. Left hand, right hand from Graf. To the body on the left hook goes Nicole SCHAEFER.
And with SCHAEFER throwing those body punches right now, I'd like to see Graf throw an uppercut.
Big body shots now from SCHAEFER. Graf slowing down on those body shots. Hard into the pocket goes Nicole SCHAEFER. Final 10 seconds of round number 1. You just heard the 10-second clack. Tremendous body work from Nicole SCHAEFER in the last sequence.
And you can tell that's really starting to hurt Graf right there. She's reacting to those body punches.
That is the end of round 1.
That was a fantastic round, Sean. They went at it, but man, you can really see what those body punches started to do to Graf. She was really reacting at the end of that. SCHAEFER did a good job. I really decided I'm going to dedicate some work to this body, and it was working. Like I said, I want to see Graf, when she sees SCHAEFER coming with those wide hooks to the body, she needs to come with an uppercut because the face is right there. You could land one of those uppercuts that's going to do a lot of damage. It might even drop SCHAEFER immediately. If you're not seeing that, if you're so focused on your offense, coming with these wide punches to the body, that face is wide open. See, the early part of the round when Graf came forward, it was working very well. But it was towards the end here when SCHAEFER decided, I'm going to go with the body. Man, that was a game changer. Look at that. Beautiful right hand to the body.
number 2. Immediately on her bike now, stepping forward with the overhand right, Nicole SCHAEFER. Left hook from SCHAEFER. Graf straight punches in the mid-range. Left hook from Daniela Graf. That backs off SCHAEFER. SCHAEFER again to the body.
When Graf does her best work, pushing straight forward with straight shots.
Check left hook from Graf. Graf left to the body.
SCHAEFER, what a percentage right there, just landing almost every punch she throws.
Deep swelling now under the left eye of Nicole SCHAEFER. Heavy on the clinch, defensive clinch from Graf. That gets the separation for referee Mario Ivanov, who then tells Graf no holding. On the right hand, back to the body goes Nicole SCHAEFER. That to this point in the fight, Chris, I believe, is where SCHAEFER has done her best work, to the body of Daniela Graf.
Oh, absolutely.
Entry on the 1-2 for Graf. Stiff left hand. Hooks to the head from Daniela Graf.
And that's where Graf does her best work right there. Pushing forward, staying right in her opponent's face.
The momentum going back and forth in this very competitive fight. We're in the women's flyweight division. SCHAEFER now trying to re-seize the momentum. Side headlock draws the break.
You can tell, oh, you can see the body right now. Graf is hurt.
Again to the body with the left hook, Nicole SCHAEFER. More to the body. Graf backing up. Big shots now from Nicole SCHAEFER.
Graf needs to take a knee. She needs to take a knee right now.
Referee Mario Ivanov taking a really close look. Almost doubling over Daniela Graf. Now regaining her posture with the left hand. Half tie plum now for Nicole SCHAEFER. Final seconds, round number 2. Overhand left, misses from Graf. Again to the body goes SCHAEFER. Stiff jab from Nicole SCHAEFER just before the bell that ends the second round.
Sean, I cannot believe Graf did not go down right there. It almost looked like they were going to stop the fight. She was doubled over in pain due to those body shots. I thought she should have taken a knee because I thought she was going to get knocked out.
A reminder at the top of the hour, our main card begins as we're live in Sofia, Bulgaria, BKFC 58. You can see our main card on the BKFC app.
And right there, Graf cannot continue to stay outside and trade those body punches. She needs to push her way inside, and when those body punches come, throw those uppercuts. She's winging hooks. See, right there, the uppercut is perfectly positioned right there. She's trying to throw some of her own body shots right there, but man, look at that. And when she lands those body shots, the head is wide open. Makes Graf put both of her hands down to protect that body, leaves the head wide open.
See the slight abrasion under Daniela Graf's left eye.
Is she? What seems to be going on here?
I believe this fight is over. I believe we're having a fighter retirement from Daniela Graf on her stool. No confirmation yet from referee Mario Ivanov, but you see a celebration from Nicole SCHAEFER. Indeed, this fight is over. Beautiful body work from SCHAEFER for a victory in her BKFC debut.
That was definitely the difference maker in that fight, Sean. Terrible, terrible body shots right there. Those were painful. You could just see the way that Graf bent over, and I can't believe she didn't go down. I was very impressed with that, her ability not to go down. But man, I mean, SCHAEFER decided, I'm going to go to the body right now about halfway through that first round. Changed tactics. It worked beautifully. It worked. That's how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to go to the body like that and put people out.
BKFC 58 coming to you live this evening from Bulgaria at Arena Sophia is presented commercial-free by Bucked Up Energy Drink. Chris, that is truly some of the best body work we have ever seen in BKFC.
I mean, just dedicated to it. You knew that's what she was going to do. I'm going to throw those body punches right there. Just bit down on her mouthpiece, came forward. Luckily for her, Graf wasn't able to adjust and throw those uppercuts, but man, just came with some hard body shots the entire time.
Great respect from these two very talented German fighters. The kiss on the cheek from the victor, Nicole SCHAEFER, to her very tough and game opponent, Daniela Graf. Graf was landing big hooks to the head, but it was SCHAEFER's body work to the finish. Here's Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, the blue corner steps in and calls a stop to this fight at the conclusion of round number 2. for your winner by TKO, Nicole SCHAEFER.
Sean, like we said earlier, beautiful body work by SCHAEFER. I haven't seen many people who dedicate an entire fight plan to the body work. That's what we saw right there.
It was not a fighter retirement from Daniela Graf. Instead, it was the corner of Graf who pulled her out of this fight between rounds 2 and 3. Nicole SCHAEFER relentless to the body. She didn't get a knockdown, but she gets the finish. Victorious by way of second round TKO due to corner stoppage. Nicole SCHAEFER defeats Daniela Graf.
Champion.
Tonight is BKFC 58 coming to you from Bulgaria. Ongoing, they are led by my broadcast partner Chris Lights Out Lytle. The BKFC Open tryouts. That feeds into the Prospect Series, and that feeds into the full roster of Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship.
Sean, it was hard to find fighters to want to come do bare knuckle. We didn't know what to think, where to get them, how to do it. So we're just trying find random fighters. So we decided to come up with this prospect series, the tryouts. We're finding a lot of fighters who are always trying to get a hold of us. I want to fight bare knuckle. Okay, cool. So we're giving them the opportunity. We're putting them on in different cities. People are coming from all over the place. It's amazed me. If it's East Coast, I have people coming from the West Coast. If it's West Coast or East Coast, it's vice versa. Everybody wants to come. They're flying out. And they're putting on a show. You know, they come to be part of it, and then when we see who we like, we put them on the prospect series. That's for our newer guys. We have a couple really good fights at the end from some veterans, but then you put on the prospect to see the new guys, see what they have. Sometimes they're great, sometimes they need some work, but then go back to the drawing board and keep working. But then if you do well enough there, then we're going to have you come on cards like this on the big one in Albuquerque, Sean.
Next Friday, it is BKFC 59. We're back in the U.S., back in Albuquerque, New Mexico. You see our top 4 fights main eventing by the reigning BKFC 125-pound world champion John Dodson as he faces Dagoberto Aguero.
Sean, one thing I love about the Albuquerque cards, there's so many talented fighters out of Albuquerque. You can see right here at least half of those guys from Albuquerque. Unbelievable, good fact town.
BKFC continues to roll into the month of April. Back in the United Kingdom, we'll be in Milton Keynes for the first time. BKFC 60, James Lilly versus Franco Tenaglia. Danny Christie versus David Round, our main and co-main respectively. Then back in the U.S., back in Florida, we'll be in Clearwater, April 12th. BKFC Fight Night, Richmond versus Lozano. April 27th, our Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship debut in California in Los Angeles at Peacock Theater. Knuckle Mania 4, an absolutely loaded card. Main evented by Mike Perry versus a former opponent of yours in the UFC, Thiago Alves.
Nothing but great fights on there, but man, that's going to be a banger. We've seen Thiago fight a couple of times, and they've been great fights both times. He comes to fight every time. So him versus Mike Perry, you can't beat that. That's a great one.
We're in Sofia, Bulgaria. We're counting down to the top of the hour. Our main card begins still. 9 fights headed your way from the sold-out Arena Sophia, BKFC 58. Bulgaria produced massive fights, outstanding fighters. We're seeing the diversity of BKFC, these backgrounds. We've seen it with BKFC Thailand, BKFC in the UK. In Bulgaria, our first time in November, again here tonight. Again, top of the hour, our main card begins. 9 fights in total on this main card. The way you watch is on the BKFC app. Chris, We've talked about that. Fighters coming in, not just from Bulgaria, but from around Europe. We're seeing African fighters, Asian fighters as well. This is our main event. It is set in the cruiserweight division. Two very talented Bulgarian fighters, KOLEV versus Tony Markulev.
Yeah, both these guys are very high-level MMA fighters. KOLEV has fought on Dana White's Contender Series. Markulev, he's a great fighter as well, but just different as a fighter. He wants to get out there and bang. He has a lot of knockouts to his credit, so it's going to be totally contrasting styles. KOLEV likes to get inside, push his opponent around, so whoever's able to implement their game plan, control that distance, they're going to have the best chance of winning.
Still to come on this card here in Bulgaria, we'll see not just Bulgarian fighters, we'll see a fighter from Azerbaijan, a fighter from Egypt, we'll see a fighter from Turkey. That is what happens with BKFC when we expand internationally. Of course, the way to follow BKFC, the way to watch our events, to purchase tickets and more, it's the BKFC app. This is truly the best value in all of combat sports. $7.99 per month, and it also gives you our full library access.
I mean, in that access to that library, that brings you to the prospect show. I mean, you know, the tryout show. That's what I'm in charge of and helping out with. You got to watch that. Probably the best thing on there. Well, maybe not that, but it's still pretty good.
Again, top of the hour, our main card begins. We're sold out for the second time in our second appearance. Arena Sophia in Bulgaria's stunning capital city. Chris, we're seeing the fighters already. We've seen it in the 3 prelims. Different techniques, different styles, different backgrounds from what we see with fighters in the United States and Canada. Fighters come out of Kyokushin, they come out of Wushu, they come out of Sambo, they come out of Letway, they come out of traditional European kickboxing.
Yeah, and you can just see the different styles right there, but the main thing that I'm noticing is just that tenacity, that hard-nosed fight. I mean, the second fight definitely had those guys went at it. They each got knocked down in the 4th round, got back up. And those girls, they just went at it. I mean, that body work was something we haven't seen, and almost going down was GRAF, but fought the urge to go down and stayed up. That was unbelievable right there. I don't think people can realize and appreciate how bad that hurt to not go down. That was impressive.
I've commentated MMA in Bulgaria as well. These are knowledgeable fight fans. This is a true combat sports nation.
And that's why we're there. We understood when we were going there, we wanted to put a presence in that region. We tried to find out where the best place to go. We felt like that was it, and I think we're right because, man, we're getting great fights.
Moments away from the top of the hour. That's when our main card begins. We will see you live on the BKFC app.
Friday, March 22nd, the world's most exciting combat sport, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, finally returns to Bulgaria for BKFC 58. In the main event, Kalyan KOLEV is back in the squared circle and looking to stay on the winning track. But the always ready to fight, Tony Markulev has other plans. Also, many more electrifying bare knuckle fights. It's Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. Watch it live on the BKFC app. Download it at bkfc.com. Saturday, April 6th, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship returns to the UK with 3 championships up for grabs. In the main event, James Lights Out Lilly hunts for his first BKFC title when he faces the undefeated Franco Tenaglia. In the co-main event, Danny Christie defends his light heavyweight UK title against David One More Round. Also, Gary Fox fights Ellis Shepard for the vacant featherweight UK championship. Watch it live on the BKFC app. Download it at bkfc.com.